This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Rachel Fife.
Well, welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Now, if you are looking for craft coffee and community, well, you will find that in Laguna Beach. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbors, Steve and Embry Muncie with Jedidiah Coffee. Steve and Embry, how are you two doing today?
Hi, good, thank you.
Good, great, thanks. Thanks for having us on.
Well, we are excited to learn about Jedidiah Coffee, so tell us all about it.
So we're a specialty coffee company, family-owned, independent in Laguna Beach. We have a coffee shop, the corner of Jasmine and Coast Highway, so people can come in and get a coffee, pastries and whatnot. We also roast our own coffee in Laguna in the Canyon, and then we do all kinds of catering community events as well. So we're pretty involved in the local community in Laguna, but really Orange County as well and beyond. We've gone to LA and San Diego for our catering, but the heartbeat of what we do is definitely the coffee shop in Laguna. That's where the community is created. We live here in Laguna. Our kids go to school here, involved in a lot of activities and stuff. So that's really what we love. I mean, we love all the parts of our business, but that's definitely the heartbeat of it.
Wonderful. Well, how did you two kind of get into this business?
Coffee started with Steve being in the coffee industry 21 or 2 years ago, and just kind of moving up just as a job at first, and then just kind of moving up quickly into management basically. And then he realized, I think, how much he loved the people side of the cafe atmosphere, and his, bosses and teams and customers were saying like, hey, you should, do this yourself kind of thing. And that's, we basically were both like, yeah, that makes sense. And that was about 15 years ago. So that's kind of been the quick version journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, I don't know. Are there any maybe myths or misconceptions in your business or industry?
Yeah, where do you start? Any industry, right?
Right.
A big one. Coffee's obviously a massive industry, global industry, and so the misconception that I hear the most, and we kind of deal with in the specialty or craft coffee part of the industry, is coffee's coffee.
Right,
It's just coffee, or coffee's just coffee. We're pretty similar to beer and wine, I would say. There's top shelf wine. There's stuff that you get cheap on the bottom. We all know how to distinguish the difference between top shelf and bottom shelf, or really cheap beer, or really high-end craft beer. There's kind of a time and place for both, but that really exists within coffee too. And so a lot of what we do is just really loving, nurturing consumer education about the differences between coffee. We have sommeliers in coffee. They're called Q graders. The name's not as cool as sommelier, but they actually will grade coffee just like wine. And so that's a big misconception in the coffee industry.
And I think we
have a lot of different answers.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest one, and it's around roasting in particular, which Steve does as well. Like, we roast our own coffee. And so even people learning what that means and the process that goes into that, just like kind of like he said, like wine, like growing and then roasting for us, and like that it is such a process. So it's not just coffee to us,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good clarification. So now we know marketing. Marketing is the heart of every business. So how are you reaching out to your community and your customers?
I'll take that. Our marketing's been kind of just out of our genuine. Steve kind of pointed to that we're in the community, our kids are in the community, and so marketing for us kind of started with just like genuinely building relationship with the people in our community, because we all have we have kids here and this is where we live, and so it kind of started in that way of just as soon as we started roasting in 2019, I guess it was just a matter of bringing our coffee to like, roasting it, brewing it, and then bringing it to, sports games and the kids' schools. And like, that's kind of how our marketing
Beach
started.
cleanups, like kind of everything.
Yeah, was well before the cafe opened. We were getting our name out there by just kind of being at everything and having coffee with us, and then of course we've added, we have social media and stuff like that, but and that's grown as well. But I would say it really started for us, and grew just naturally and organically by being kind of at everything. And that's where our slogan, Keep Laguna Caffeinated, kind of came from, because we realized like everyone was saying, y'all are at everything, you're everywhere, kind of thing. And again, that was well before we had a cafe. And so then we thought of this like, oh, this is like, it was kind of silly at first, like we're keeping Laguna Caffeinated. And then it just stuck. And, now we're doing it on other levels and stuff. But yeah.
Wonderful. Have you guys ever thought of doing your own podcast?
Yeah.
More him.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
I've thought about doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so outside of coffee and work, what do you guys like to do?
We
Dates.
yeah,
Beach.
we've been married for 20 years, and we have 3 kids, and we do, family stuff. We've always done stuff, with each other as dates and with the kids. And like the Dodgers are in the World Series right now. It's like our favorite team, and one of the things we like to do is follow it on TV or go to games. So baseball is a big part of that, and going to the kids' activities and making
Yeah.
memories with them is probably what we spend the most of our time doing.
Yeah. We like to explore adventure around
Yeah.
Southern California as much as
for
it's
sure.
possible with a business and 3 kids. But
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Well, Steve and Embry, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about Jedidiah Coffee.
Mm.
One thing they should remember, I would say, what I hope people remember about us when they walk in our doors at the coffee shop or interact with our business in any way, it's really the connection and the warmth that we hope that they feel. So I mean, we want to be more than just coffee. We are definitely in hospitality, and so I think that's why the coffee shop fits so well for me, because I love that part of the industry, interacting with people on an everyday basis, seeing new people come in that are maybe visiting Laguna for the first time, interacting with them. And so what I hope people know and feel and remember is that this is a place where they can feel seen and heard and belong.
Yeah.
We really want to be a place for everybody. And that could mean a lot of different things, but we want to create a really warm, welcoming place for people to feel like, hey, I can come here and every day and see that the baristas know my name and they interact with me, or I can meet with my friends, or I can have business meetings, or we've even thought about having like a new to Laguna day for people who maybe have recently moved to Laguna, and we have a little event where they can just come meet other people that are new to Laguna, because that can be intimidating in a town that's small but really big. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's good.
How can our listeners learn more about Jedidiah Coffee?
I'm sorry, what was
how
that?
can they learn more about us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess,
Come to our coffee
yeah,
shop.
probably. Yeah, I mean, we have a website that we're always working on. So we do have a website with some of our story there, and
Instagram.
in Instagram, where we try and post, different things from our products to days at the cafe to, again, parts of our story and our
Story,
journey
values,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah, I would say for sure there, Instagram, website, coming to the cafe.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
one of the reasons we chose that location in particular is that it's just it's so central to North Laguna, and really Laguna in general. No matter where you live in Laguna Beach, even in Orange County, people are coming to Laguna, so that in itself.
Yeah.
And then we are at we're at Heisler Park right there in North Laguna, which is just a place where local residents love to come and walk their dogs or do yoga or meet friends, because you can walk on the bluffs right there. So that's a great way. I have so many friends and people around Orange County and Southern California that come to Laguna and text me, "Oh, I'm at your coffee shop." So it's nice that Laguna in itself is such a draw, and then we're in a great location. So coming there, obviously, you're going to get to experience our team and the warmth, hopefully, that they are giving out. So.
Well, I'll be sure to put JedidiahCoffee.com. I'll include your
yeah, please do that.
Yeah. So, well, gosh, Stephen Emery, it really has been a pleasure having you on the show. And I wish you both really the very best moving forward.
Thank you, Rachel. Thanks so much for having us.
My pleasure.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnporangecounty.com. That's gnporangecounty.com or call 714-941-8862.